Time for another Black History clip. Anna Pauline Murray was born in Baltimore, November 20th, 1910. Anna Pauline Murray was an advocate, a civil rights activist, a legal scholar, theorist, author, and later in life, an Episcopal priest. Her mother, Agnes Murray, died of a cerebral hemorrhage in 1914. Her father, William Murray, was a graduate of Howard University and taught in a local high school. Unfortunately, her father suffered from the long-term effects of typhoid fever and eventually was confined to Crownsville State Hospital, where he was murdered by a guard in 1923. Pauli then went to live with her aunt and her grandparents, Robert and Cornelia Fitzgerald, in Durham, North Carolina. She graduated high school at 15 and was qualified to attend any top university. She refused to apply to the North Carolina College for Negroes because she refused to be further confined by segregation. She set her sights on Columbia University, but the school did not admit women. She instead enrolled at Hunter College, which was an all-women's school at the time in New York City. While at Hunter, Murray worked various jobs to finance her education. Pauli graduated Hunter in 1933 with a BA in English Literature and unfortunately faced a terrible job market due to the stock market crash in 1929 and the Great Depression. After the Wall Street crash and being unable to find work, she was forced to abandon her studies. In the 1930s, Murray worked for the Works Projects Administration, WPA, and as a teacher in the New York City Remedial Reading Project. In 1938, Pauli moved back to North Carolina and applied to the graduate program in sociology at UNC Chapel Hill. However, she was denied entry due to race. In 1941, Pauli enrolled at the Howard University Law School with the intention of becoming a civil rights lawyer. Her focus was to destroy Jim Crow laws. She graduated from Howard University in 1944. Around 1947, the Women's Division of the Methodist Church asked Murray to write up an explanation of segregation laws in the United States. In response, Murray produced a 746-page book, States' Laws on Race and Color, that exposed the extent and absurdity of segregation. The ACLU began distributing copies of the book to law libraries, HBCUs, and human rights organizations. Thurgood Marshall kept stacks of it around the NAACP office and referred to Murray's work as the Bible of Brown versus Board of Education. In 1956, Pauli Murray published Proud Shoes, The Story of an American Family, a biography of her grandparents and their struggle with racial prejudice and a poignant portrayal of her hometown of Durham. In 1965, she became the first African-American person to receive a JSD from Yale Law School. In 1966, she was one of the 12 founders of the National Organization for Women, NOW. But after feeling that the organization, NOW, sidelined women of color, Murray left the organization and joined the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. In 1968, Murray received a tenure-track job teaching American Studies at Brandeis University, but left in 1973 to break one more barrier. In 1977, Murray became the first African-American woman to become an Episcopal priest. Pauli Murray died of cancer in Pittsburgh on July 1, 1985.